Hi, I'm Paul Bechtold, RVP of Debt Elimination Platforms at Gordon Marketing, and I have our good friend and associate Ray Parman here.
Hello.
And we're here today to talk to you about a multi-generational legacy with IUL. So, Ray, kind of take it away.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Paul. A lot of agents that we work with here, a lot of them are in the Medicare space, right? They have some clients that are in their 60s, 70s. And, sometimes we talk about IUL, and this kind of a younger generation game, right? Especially when we're trying to accumulate cash value for that tax-free retirement opportunity that an accumulation-focused IUL can provide, not to mention whole life too, by the way. But what I wanted to do is share an idea of where funding an IUL can benefit 3 generations within a family. So you might be familiar with this too, but just if we have clients out there that are affluent, maybe they're looking for some gifting strategies, and they don't have to be affluent. Maybe they're doing all right, but just want to take care of their adult children and down the road, even their grandchildren too. This is a great opportunity. So if you don't mind, I'm happy to share how that works.
Yeah. Well, Ray, you really are striking a chord with me here, because I talk all the time, especially in the debt elimination space, about how the properly designed cash value life insurance policy not only can benefit you, and given that most of our agents out there in the senior market, but if they can't help them, it can help their kids and maybe the grandkids too, especially around multiple financial needs, getting rid of debt, saving for retirement, sending kids to college, whatever the case may be. So if you could, please elaborate.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you do have some more affluent clientele, maybe you're working with them on their Medicare and health needs, maybe they're looking to reduce their estate tax liability. In 2023, the max gifting limit is $17,000 per person. So think about this: if mom or dad, or let's say grandma and grandpa, want to put in 17 grand each into their adult son's IUL policy, so that's a total of $34,000 of money that can be gifted as premium into the IUL policy. They're going to reduce their taxable estate. Number 2, adult son, let's say he's 37 years old. Okay, he's starting a family. He's going to have a death benefit, but also the cash value that grows up. So he's going to have the death benefit if he dies too soon. The death benefit would pass on to his wife, his kids. But the cash value that grows up within it is going to allow him to do 2 things. And this is going to benefit the 3rd generation here. So he's going to be able to help perhaps pay for his kids' college. And also that cash value, if we play it out a little bit further, he could be able to access that on a tax-friendly basis too during his retirement years to fund or supplement his retirement income. So grandma and grandpa get the benefit of this gifting opportunity. Adult son gets the death benefit and the cash value that grows. And these grandkids that hopefully the grandparents love get an opportunity to go to school and have a majority of it, if not all of it, paid for.
Well, Ray, that sounds fantastic. But
isn't that beautiful?
It is. But as most people know, when things like this have all this benefits, it's really not as easy as just flipping a switch and turning it on, right? There's maybe some limitations. For example, I know in when I work with clients in the debt space, there has to be consideration of the grandparents having at least as much death benefit on them as they're putting on the kids and so forth. So obviously we would want the agents to give you a call, right?
Yeah.
And kind of go through what some of those parameters are. It doesn't mean it's restrictive in any kind. We just got to have to know the rules of the road.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got to establish that insurable interest. And sometimes if there's a question to that, just doing a little bit of upfront work, describing the situation. Maybe these grandkids are going to be inheriting an estate problem down the road too. If we can help the underwriter kind of see the overall financial picture of what this specific family is dealing with, we can certainly tell the story and get them to agree upon an appropriate limit that is being yielded by the amount of premium going into the policy in the first place, and make sure that we don't just throw in an application only to have it declined. So we certainly want to do as much upfront planning and underwriting with this as we possibly can.
So, yeah, I'm hearing you talk about field underwriting,
Yes, sir.
obviously, and that would involve not only talking to maybe you or I, but also don't hesitate to call the carrier themselves, especially their advanced planning markets department, and look at, because they have advisors on full time plus legal experts
Yes,
to help
sir.
with these
Yeah.
kind of questions, right?
Yeah, by all means. And trust me when I say this, they are worth their weight in gold, no doubt about it. They have helped me, navigate this. And again, I don't care if it's an IUL or maybe we want to look at a whole life carrier in this standpoint too. Any cash value type of product could really put a 3-generation family set up for success.
Well, and it's not just about the cash accumulation. Would you agree that the variety of products we might use? You mentioned whole life and IUL. Within the IUL space, sometimes a lot of times it's going to be an accumulation focus, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
But there might be protection focus. There might be times we use GUL for certain applications and all
Yeah.
that. So it's not one size fits all, right?
In this case too, I'm really kind of harping on the cash value. So we're going to be looking at an accumulation focused IUL or a properly structured whole life with some paid up additions in it too. So
Gotcha. All right. Well, Ray, that is a fantastic opportunity, I think, for folks out there that maybe don't know such a thing exists. Again, they could get a hold of you how?
Yeah. Hey, just give me an email. It's ray@gordonmarketing.com, or you can call the office here, and I am at extension 107. Happy to chat anytime.
Great. So with that, we're going to have to call this episode to a close. Be sure to subscribe, click the notification bell so that you see future episodes coming along. Also, like, comment, and share. The more we can get the word out, the more other people you can get to help with these concepts, the better. And by all means, if you have a question, call us directly here at Gordon Marketing. We're 24/7 here for you. But for now, we want to call this episode to a close. So thank you, Ray, for sharing that insightful information today. And what would you like to say to the folks, Ray?
Happy selling.
Great.